In the 1957 film 12 Angry Men, juror number 1, known as Mr. Foreman, embodies the archetype of the emperor, symbolizing authority, leadership, and structure. In the tarot, the emperor symbolizes the need to assert control, establish boundaries, and tap into inner strength. The card encourages the querent to embrace responsibility with wisdom and balance while maintaining flexibility and adaptability. With a background as an assistant high school football coach, he's adept at wielding authority over young men while also collaborating with fellow coaches and faculty. This dual experience equips him for orchestrating order and fairness during the jury deliberations. The first words spoken by Juror 1 are, "All right, gentlemen, let's take our seats." From the outset, the foreman asserts his authority with a polite yet firm tone, setting the tone for the deliberations. Demonstrating his ability to guide the discussion, he offers options for deliberation without imposing strict rules, showcasing his adaptability and willingness to foster collaboration. He suggests, "All right, now you gentlemen can handle this any way you want to. I'm not going to make any rules. If we want to discuss it first and then vote, that's one way. Or we can vote right now and see how we stand." Initially proposing voting by ballot, the foreman is open to suggestions from his fellow jurors. He takes direction from juror number 4, who suggests a preliminary vote, and considers juror number 12's proposal that each juror takes turns explaining their guilty votes to juror number 8. Integral to the foreman's role is his adeptness at mediating conflicts among the jurors. When tensions escalate, he intervenes with calm and reason, diffusing potentially volatile situations and redirecting the focus back to the case at hand. He states, "Now let's be reasonable. There's nothing personal." By addressing conflicts promptly and diplomatically, he ensures that the deliberations remain productive and respectful, thus embodying the archetype of the peacemaker. He also asserts, "Now please, I don't want any fights in here." Additionally, he declares, "All right, let's stop the arguing. Who's got something constructive to say?" Juror number 1 utilizes his authority as foreman to have evidence brought to the jurors for examination. Furthermore, he is committed to ensuring a fair and efficient trial process. He advocates for each juror to have a voice, overriding objections to allow for thorough deliberation and consideration of diverse perspectives. In doing so, he upholds the principles of justice and equity, striving for a verdict based on reasoned discourse rather than prejudice or haste. In essence, juror number 1 serves as the linchpin of the jury, embodying the archetype of leadership and authority while fostering harmony and fairness among the group. His ability to navigate complex dynamics with poise and integrity underscores his pivotal role in the journey towards justice. Just as the emperor leads with wisdom and strength, so too does the foreman guide the jurors towards a verdict grounded in truth and righteousness. Juror number 1, the foreman, finds himself in a moment of conflict when juror number 10 dismissively refers to him as a kid. This incident challenges juror number 1's authority and highlights tensions within the group, reflecting broader societal attitudes. As juror number 10 makes the derogatory remark, juror number 1 is confronted with a direct affront to his status as the group's leader, threatening to disrupt the delicate balance he has maintained throughout the deliberations. He considers relinquishing responsibility and passing it to someone else until juror number 12 attempts to reassure him, expressing confidence in his performance. The camera zooms in on juror number 1's face as he struggles to contain his embarrassment following his outburst. Perhaps he realizes that the emperor cannot remove his crown when it is uncomfortable. Gradually, juror number 1 becomes more assertive, silencing juror number 10 when a vote has been called. He changes his vote to not guilty, after Juror 5 demonstrates his belief that the boy could not have stabbed his father with the switchblade. Additionally, he is the 8th person to leave the table and turn his back to Juror 10 during his racist tirade. He also one of the jurors that remembers seeing the indentation marks left by the eyeglasses of the lady across the street. Juror number 1 is played by Martin Henry Balsam, born in 1919 in New York City, developed an interest in acting during high school and pursued it further at the New School in Manhattan. After serving in World War II, he began his acting career, training at the Actors Studio and making his Broadway debut in Tennessee Williams' The Rose Tattoo in 1951. His breakthrough came with a role in On the Waterfront in 1954. Throughout the 1950s, he had numerous television roles, and his work with Alfred Hitchcock led to a key role in Psycho in 1960. Balsam continued to excel in film, earning an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for 1,000 Clowns in 1965. He later embraced European cinema and spent much of his later life in Italy. Balsam passed away in Rome in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of remarkable performances and contributions to both American and European cinema.